Go, go. Welcome back to the Acoustic Shop channel. I am John. Hey guys, it is New Guitar Thursday. Cannonball! Is that cool? Nobody thought that was cool at all. All right, hey guys, it's John here at the Acoustic Shop. It is New Guitar Thursday. We were just discussing it. I have kind of lost it. I stayed up too late last night watching movies because I could. It was really, it was interesting. All the kids, everybody went to bed early. I had my own, and then I started watching a movie, and I'm up till midnight all of a sudden. And then I was back up again at 5:15. So anyway, that's not why you guys are here. We got a bunch of stuff that came in. Our first Larrivee shipment in a long time just made its way in here. We've got that right now, as well as some cool instruments. I'm trying to remember what all came in this week. A lot.
Honestly, we need to look at the Yamahas because now they are out of their boxes.
We do. And then I want to look at a list of what, Reagan, if you are watching or send a message, Reagan, can you get me a list of all the instruments that are going to arrive this week?
Via Eastman?
We got an Eastman shipment that's going to be really cool, and I want to cover all that stuff because I know a bunch of you are going to want to beat the list, and we won't be here next week because of Winfield to be able to do one of these New Guitar Thursdays next week. So I want to cover that today. So if you can get me that list, Reagan, that would be awesome because there's some stuff in there that I know people are going to want to get before it even arrives. So there you go. I said it, so it's going to happen now, right? Nobody cares.
Quite possibly.
Nobody cares. All right, so let's talk about the Yamaha stuff that came in first. I want to start with that because we got a few different instruments in, and they are impressive. We did a review today. We have two of the LL16s. We have an LL16 in rosewood. We have one in mahogany. We did the review of that today. It's a great sounding guitar. All of those the rosewood come in at $11.29. This is different. This is the LLTA VT. So this one has the Transacoustic on it already. So, and also fantastic. Same guitar, just has all the extras in it. The 16, I think, is like $8.99 for the rosewood. Fantastic. It's next door. So we got that. We have this version of it with the Transacoustic already built in. We have the FGX3, which is the red label. Everybody has been digging this in the shop. All the guys have been playing this one a bunch. It is big. Now this one has the Atmosphere electronics already built into it, which is nice, where the LL16 just has the passive pickup. But this, if you're not familiar with the Atmosphere, it's a kind of a blended system, a lot like the Fishman blender or the LR Bags Anthem. That's the one I wanted. I'm telling you, I am losing it today. I'm so tired. And I'm gonna. Did you try the pickup?
Sounds great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Corey says he tried it today. Sounds really good. By the way, I haven't done this yet, but if you're watching out there, I want to hear where you're watching from. I want to hear what you guys want to talk about. If there's a question or anything that you want to talk about, put it in the comments, because Hinkley right now is watching all of those. She's going to add all this stuff up to let me know what we need to converse about.
Yes, Reagan said, wow, John is making demands.
I make lots of demands.
Specifically, she said that with the Acoustic Shop Academy account, which I think is very funny.
That is very funny. I like that.
The Academy is saying to watch it. Okay, so real quick, some people are watching from Springfield, Missouri, Cork, Ireland, North Carolina, Medford, Oregon. We got Oklahoma City in the house. G-Man from Scotland. In parentheses, he says, who loves a Larrivee. That's awesome. This is the live stream for you.
That is.
Rocky, of course, is watching from Kentucky. And then we do have a couple of specific questions or requests whenever you're ready.
All right, we'll get into those too. Rocky, by the
Sure.
way, just did the review on the Atkins Essential D. If there was ever a guitar that was built for Rocky, it was that one right there. That is like literally the guitar built for you. I know you build a fantastic guitar for yourself, but you need to play this one. It is pretty darn amazing. So hopefully it'll still be around when we get to, well, I hope it's not still around by the time we get to IBMA. All right, so also in here in the lineup, I have the FGTA Transacoustic VT, FGTA, which is just their basic guitar with the Transacoustic built in. We have the FXS3 Red Label right here as well. This one is a small body. That's what it is. Red Label in a small body and a mahogany back and sides as well on this. Also has the same pickup setup in it. And then I got this one in the Sunburst. This is the FG830AB Spruce Rosewood. I believe this was laminated sides and back with a solid top. And then we had it also, same deal, 830 in the TBS, which is the vintage tobacco style Sunburst. So those are now in, as well as the LL16s. Really great sounding guitars, very interesting. It was very cool to kind of have another alternative in that price point. I had a good time doing that review today. All right, that's the Yamaha lineup. Go ahead and let's start with some questions before we get into all the other craziness.
Okay, absolutely. So just starting from the
need
top,
a box cutter.
I'm going in order. So just know that if you have commented, I promise that we will get there because there are actually quite a few real quick. So
I mean, why
really
not?
quick,
They want to ask me questions.
Of
They
course.
want to talk to me. Hinkley.
Of course, I should not be shocked.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so somebody's asking if you can play the Eastman Limited Black Tops, the A style, versus the Bourgeois A style. Back to back. Could you do that for them real quick?
No. And I can tell you why.
Okay.
Because, well, no, I do have it in here. I lied to you. I got it. We got it. We got it. All right. We can do that. Black top versus the black top. This is the 505. So that's the one we were just talking about. It'd be, this is the limited 505 BK limited here. So there's the 505, the Bourgeois black top right here. So as you hear, they are totally different toned instruments. This is a little deeper body, all torified, addy top. So even though they're similar in specs, there is quite a bit of a difference. And yes, it is quite a bit of a step up to get into the Bourgeois mandolin, but that's also why it costs quite a bit more. So even though that is a massive upgrade to the 505 standard, I would definitely say you're still jumping up to another level when you get to the Bourgeois.
John, are you ready for another question?
I'm ready. I'm going to move so I can hear you.
This actually reminds me real quick. Bluegrass Picker is asking, do you have any blue chip thumb picks in store?
We do. We have mostly the JD Crow style as well as the BJT, BRN, M, which is the national style, bigger blade. I have those in the JD Crow in small, medium, and large, and I think we have medium and large in the BRM. So there you go. I do have those in stock.
That just reminds me, Andrea from Oregon was actually asking if we had any blue chips in last week, and it was really funny that actually right after, or I think it was just on Tuesday, after the live stream, we actually did get an order in, so
got a big batch of them all in. So a lot of the stuff we were missing is now back in stock, as well as Tone Slab. Tone Slab stuff is back in stock as well. You want to see what's cool, by the way? tonight, first night of the season.
You gonna show it off?
I'm gonna show it off. You know why? Check this out.
Not?
Look what I just got in the mail yesterday. You got it, Trent?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm hoping big game tonight. The Chiefs are on, right, Corey? Corey, come on. Let's talk big game.
Terrified.
He's scared. Corey is like the greatest Chiefs fan and also the worst Chiefs fan at the same time. He loves the Chiefs, but you cannot watch a game with Corey. I've done it once, and he's so into it, the world ends at that moment in time. He's got 3.5 hours of nothing but him just zoomed in on what is going on that field. And I swear, if there's a loss, it is literally like his heart is being ripped out at that moment. It's bad news.
That is exactly right.
It's absolutely the truth. You know, you've seen it, right? Like
We watched a Colts game last year while we were going to IBMA, actually, and they lost. And he said maybe 100 times that they deserved to lose. It's like they played terrible.
it was. I'm serious. Like I've watched him, and it's the highs and the lows. Like they'll be playing great, and he's just like, yeah, this is great. And then all of a sudden they're down by 3.5 points. This is the worst ever. They are going to lose this game. It is done. We're at 3 points, Corey. Come on, give them a chance.
I'm a real fan. I'm a real fan.
Anyway, we got off topic.
We did get off topic,
apologize.
and we still have quite some questions.
Get 'em.
So somebody
Get it.
is saying, I've been wanting a slope shoulder. Is the Eastman E20 SS a good guy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially now, that one I think we have in stock is a TC, brand new, just came in. I guess it's here.
Go show it
You
off.
want it?
don't
Yeah,
know.
I think
Do
it
we have
is.
something in? Yeah.
I know I have the E20 SS in here right now. I also have a 16. Yeah,
said
this
E-
is the
you said
E20
E20
SS TC. So this is a thermocured, just came out. I don't think there's probably less than 5 of these in the States yet, but this will be the new spec from now on. So a thermocured Adirondack spruce top, rosewood back and sides, absolutely killer guitar. These are fantastic. Inch and 11/16 as the nut width on these, and
Some different to the sound hole.
it is just like the Gibson style. It'll be a different rosette. Oh, this does look different. It looks like they have inlaid maple as the inside. Used to be that it was just unfinished, but it looks now like they are actually using maple as a rosette line on the inside of the sound hole. I'm not positive about that,
That's what it looked like.
but it does look flamed like maple. So it could be spruce. I don't know, but. That's what I got right there. That's all I got. So there you go. The E20 SS in a TC now. Hard shell case, lifetime warranty, bone nut and saddle. All of that at $1639. So you can grab it. It does sound great.
Next
Got all the
thing-
Gibson mid-range you want.
Okay. Next thing to address, somebody says, why don't we do more videos on the 505 MD mandolins?
The 505, it's by
do some.
far less popular. It's not that it's not a good mandolin. When people jump up to the 500 series and above in the Eastmans or any other mandolin, it seems like 95, if not 98% of them want an F style. So we end up kind of leaning into the 515s and doing all those just because that's what, I mean, they're spending the extra, and for the vast majority, people just assume the F style is a better mandolin, and if they're going to spend the extra money, that's what they want to see. I have seen, and I do think it's a shame, I've seen far too many players that buy a lower quality mandolin in an F style than what they could have got in an A style. They could have got quite a bit better one for about the same price, but they will do that just because they want to see those F styles. So there's why. I do not take that as a full excuse, but it is the reason why we haven't done as many, just purely out of demand. Everybody wants to see the 15s. So. Good
Sorry, I'm looking at a few more things. Reagan did send over the Eastmans, by
Cool.
the way. That should
it's
be
in
on
my
That
list?
should be on
Good.
Slack. She also slacked it to me, but
Good.
yes, that should be there. Let's
Hey guys,
see.
I just got a text. My wife's birthday is on Saturday, and the president that I bought for her has arrived. So
Jimmy Carter?
yeah, the president I bought for her. Jeez, man. I don't know if you can buy that. That's really weird.
Do you want to
Anyway.
answer one more question?
Yes,
real
I'd love
quick
to
before
answer
we get
another
into
question.
The Eastmans. How would someone go about proposing a trade towards a guitar that we have?
All right, so trades, online are possible. They are tough. I'm not going to say that with that, we have to lean and be extremely conservative in our trade-in values, because I cannot tell you the people that go, my stuff is mint and, you know, I've never played it and all that, and it comes in and it's got visible wear stuff and all that. We can't trust that, so we tend to lean a little bit further away from some of those values. But that said, it is definitely doable. Best idea is to send us what it is you're wanting to trade, what you're wanting to trade in for, because that does also help us in formulating the best deal for you. And then along with that, as many pictures as you possibly can get of that instrument. Tell us the year, all that kind of stuff, and then literally go through it and look for every small blemish. You guys may not think it's a big deal because you've owned it and it's not a big deal, and for me it's not a big deal, but when these buyers see it online as a used instrument, every little detail makes a huge difference to them, and we need to know that before we can get a trade-in value for you. So it's definitely doable over there. Then at that point, once we kind of get a good idea of what it's going to be, and we've kind of represented that it has got to be shipped to us. Again, we don't pay shipping on that, so ship it to us. We'll get it if it's still in the condition that you say it is, and we agree on that. Then we move forward, and everything is wonderful. So we've done quite a bit that way, haven't we, Corey? I'd say we do 1 or 2 a month that way.
We just had an Iwamoto mandolin shipped into us from a guy in Colorado.
See? So it's done. It's done quite often. So there you go.
Do you have anything with a Lutz top? L-U-T-Z.
Not now.
Do you have any
I don't.
comment on how they compare also to European spruce?
Lutz is actually, to me, closer to the Alpine spruce, which is kind of like a slight variation of red spruce. It's kind of in between, to me, the European spruce or the Engelmann style spruces. It's a little bit stiffer. Definitely, you know what I have that's close to it? The Italian spruce top. Italian spruce top is really close to a Lutz, and it has a lot of the same characteristics, in my opinion. Which I do have a used Huss and Dalton. There you go. This one has tons of figured bear claw in here. But tone-wise, that's what I'd say. It's a little bit softer and a little bit warmer than your red spruce Adirondack, even a little bit softer than the, what was I just talking about? Alpine spruce. That's what thank you, Trent. See, Trent knows what I'm out of it. Guys, last night I stayed up. I told you, watch a movie. There was a advertisement for Gangs of New York. I haven't seen that movie forever, and literally I was just thinking about it a couple months ago. I was like, I want to see that movie again, really bad. And then I stayed up. It's a 3-hour-long movie. I couldn't stop. So now I'm losing my mind. I'm gonna tell the whole plot. All right, so here's the deal. These guys get into a big old fight. There's blood everywhere. Then this kid, his dad dies, and then he's stuck in this, like, you don't want me to actually give it away?
I'm gonna have to interrupt you.
Okay, I guess.
Okay. Do you have any round neck resonator guitars in the shop?
I only have one right now. We have an actual old vintage National Style 0, I believe. Am I right? Is this a 0? Style 0, yep. Round neck. It's a does have the sandblasting on it in here, and this one is in the palm tree. I'm losing it, guys. Somebody needs to take over for me. It's Hawaiian pattern, but yes, we do have one here. This one's
better pictures online. Yeah.
This one is 1933. Are we? Okay, go ahead.
Allegedly played and owned by Henry Townsend, a famous blues
Okay.
player.
Supposedly originally owned by Henry Townsend, pretty famous blues player. Are we sure it's a Style 0? I swear and again, I may be wrong on this, but when they started getting, the Style 0 had no decoration on it. I want to say this is a Style 1. Do you know for sure, or are we just going off of what the customer, because it's a consignment, am I right? Everybody's just giving me the look like, I don't know what you're talking about, John, but sure.
Okay, John.
Yes.
We need to, one more thing. What's the best small body cutaway in the shop right now?
Best small body cutaway.
That's a good question.
Body. I don't have very many small body Oh, I know what it is. I do know what it is.
Okay.
By far, the best small body cutaway in the shop. This is the Bedell Limited right in here. Oregon built, what are they calling this one? It's a Premier Concertina CE Limited. This has a Sinker redwood top and Brazilian rosewood back and sides. Incredible guitar. Look at the sapwood. I love the maple wedge that's in here. This one has the cutaway as well as an LR Baggs Anthem. The inlays are gorgeous. Look at that overlay for Brazilian on the peg head. I played this not long ago. Incredible. What a blend to have that Sinker redwood top and a Brazilian rosewood back and sides. And price-wise on this, incredible at $64.99 for a Brazilian rosewood. That can't be right. Is that right? Really? $64.99? Guys, double check that price for me. Make sure we didn't. I wanted to say it was like 84 something. Double check that.
On the breed love,
Yeah.
that's Sinker. We can double check it.
Brazilian.
Okay, real quick.
That's a heck of a price. If that is that price, Brazilian papered, jeez. Reagan, if you're watching and that's wrong.
Okay, so the person that was talking about mandolins earlier accidentally meant to say the 505 MS mandolin. I don't know.
I don't know what an MS is.
Compared to an MD, I do not know.
I don't know what that would be.
Well,
Remind me what that would be. MD 505 MS.
they just said 505 MS mandolin.
I don't know what that would be.
Okay.
We have the M5 is the A style, and that's what we compared was the A style M5 versus the MD 505 limited.
It looks like the correct price.
All right. Well, I
Apparently
hope
that's
that's
the
right.
correct price.
$86.65.
Okay.
It sells at $64.99.
All right. That's a heck of a buy.
So now I think that we should probably get to the. Reagan said, "Don't point at me."
Okay, I'll do it if I want to.
Okay. I think we should probably get to either unboxing or listing
let's
off
do it.
these Eastmans.
All
Your
right.
choice.
Let's do that before I unbox these.
Okay.
All right,
have
we
the
have
list if
important
you need
list
it.
here. I also have it. So I'm going to get to that right now. She sent these, all the ones that are coming in right here. These are just the top ones that are coming in.
Clyde
'cause there's
says hello. Hello,
some
Clyde.
other cool ones besides this even. All right, special stuff that we haven't seen in a long time. E20D MRTC. I've got 2 of those on their way. So that's the Madagascar Rosewood. Again, as of right now, none of those have been spoken for, but I know they will be. An E10 SSTC. So if you're looking for that same guitar, except in a mahogany version, I've actually had people calling on that one quite a bit. E20 00 SSTC. That one will be in here. Here's a good one. E40 00 TC. So thermo-cured E40. This will be the first time we've ever seen one of those. And that one is on its way. They should be here by the end of the week, by the way. E10 00 TC. E40 OM TC. I got 2 of those that'll be in here. Another 505 BK Limited. E1 SS SB. E1D Special. E1 OM Special. And then here's a really cool one, E1 OM CE. So that one's going to be based off of Bourgeois Soloist. It'll be the first time we've seen that in here. Then we will have the AC 330E 12 strings. I'm really excited to see those finally making their way back in here. E20 OM TCs, got 2 of those. And we may have him wanting, a 12 string, because we have one. If you're on there, Clyde, we got one coming. So, hey, Clyde. That is on its way right now. And then the last one that'll be really cool, E40D TC. And there are other things on that list, I believe, other than what I just told you, but Reagan gave us the big, super cool instruments off of that list. So I'm pretty excited about all of that stuff. So there you go. All right, so let's talk about what we got here. Larrivee, back in the house. A couple of these are special edition guitars. They're not just standard. They're all in the E40, or not E40, but the 40 series from them. This one, well, I don't know which one this is, so we'll find out very shortly. All right, I know exactly what this is. This one should be really interesting. This one has a lot of extra specials that we ended up getting and ordered. I'm pretty excited about this. This one is an O40, so a standard O, single O, parlor size guitar. done. I need to make sure I grab with my left hand instead of my right. I'm starting to get that pain back in my shoulder, which is not good. All right, small body, single O, 40. This one I know is a rosewood, but it has a few extras that happened here. I believe it has a moonwood top and let's see, a sunburst maybe? So let's find out exactly. I can't remember what I ordered, but I know it's cool. All right, here it is. O40 rosewood in a sunburst. I am right.
Question, John.
Go ahead. Rosewood sides and back, sunburst top, moonwood top as well. So this has the moonwood spruce top on it. Go ahead.
Would we ship to South Africa?
It's possible. Get us the address. We can see what pricing's going to be and shipping there. But yes, send that in an email. We'll try to get to you and find out what we can do as far as shipping. We do a lot of shipping out of the country as well. So small body, again, 12 frets to the body. So there you go. That one is the Larrivee O in a moonwood top, sunburst, rosewood guitar. Anything while I'm boxing the next one?
So yes, actually, somebody says, do you guys sell the tone guard for an A-style mandolin? And
yes.
Yeah, the F-style one will fit an A-style.
It's the same, exactly. And speaking of that, by the way, I did get this in. I want to cover this real quick. These just came in. Somebody asked us a couple weeks ago for mandola hard shell cases for Eastman. They didn't have any of those, but I did come up with octave mandolin cases. So if you've got a 305 octave and want to get a hard shell case, I've got 4 of them that came in stock. They do come with the 605, but they had some extra cases, and I do actually have hard shell cases for MDO mandolins, just not the Dolas. All right, let's see what this one is. Those just arrived, by the way, today. We have some special instruments that are also next door, special priced stuff that have some cosmetic blemishes and things that arrived for specials for the folks at Winfield. That is going to be, we're going to have some very cool deals for you. If you're coming to Winfield, let me know that. I'd love to hear from you if you're going to be there.
I was just about to say, Winfield or IBMA.
Or IBMA, yeah. If you're going to be there, let us know about that too. I got a heck of a schedule going. I've been working all day scheduling acts in there. We got Missy Raines is going to be there, McDumas. We're going to have Rick Ferris is going to be there, who was the new Artist of the Year last year. Gosh, a lot of acts. A lot of acts already. Oh, a really cool one I'm really excited about, the U.S. Navy Band, Country Current, is scheduled to play there, which will be really cool. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, I know. They're gonna, they're just gonna play Anchors Away like 25 times. Yeah, it's gonna be neat. Everybody's just looking at me like, John, it's not even funny. You're not. I'm sorry. This is what happens when you let me get 4.5 hours of sleep. That's it. This is my best stuff right here, best material. You get to watch me spend 5 minutes figuring out how to get the knot out of a bag. All right, this looks like some sort of dreadnought. Let's see here. I'm going to hide behind this curtain, Trent. Can you see me? This one, I do know what it is. This is a D44 in rosewood. The 44 is like their 40 series, so it's a more traditional style build, but the difference on this is it's a fully gloss finished guitar. Yeah, we have never had one in here before. So instead of the satin finish, it's a lot like a D40 rosewood, except now in a full finished, gloss finished guitar. So that's in here right now too. I I think this is standard. Yeah, it's a standard D44, so Sitka spruce top. Now the next one I have is another special guitar that we did order in. I'm kind of excited to see it as well. I've had something similar to it in the past, but it's been a long time. Are you sneaking a peek as to what it's going to be? For those Larrivee fans that can read. By the way,
spoilers.
I got a bone to pick with Larrivee. Like, they have this like weird coded system. I know what this is, but I know every single one of these digits means something, and it is ridiculous. D40MH0-8-0-0-V-0-R. Just call it what it is already. I know what this is. Go ahead.
We have a question. Is it their X brace?
It is X brace. It's a traditional brace, not a modified bracing like what a lot of Larivee's guitar. That's part of why it's been so popular. One of the reasons why it's been so popular is it brings back a lot of the traditional bracing, the D40 series. It's been huge for them. In fact, I remember when we became Larrivee dealers, I was talking to Jean Larrivee, and he's like, what do you think we should order? And he goes, 40 series. Just order lots of 40 series because it's, you know, super popular, very affordable. It's a U.S. built guitar that is very affordable with a lot of the things that a lot of people want. So they do have a very unique one. It is built with a CNC, so it's got this kind of like, it starts out more rounded on the bass side, and it becomes a little more flat at an angle on the treble side. So it's a kind of very unique neck shape for all the Larrivee guitars.
Quick question, John.
Go ahead.
Do we have any Blue Ridge guitars?
We do not carry Blue Ridge. That's one brand we have not ever stocked. And we just talked about this today in the reviews. The new Yamahas are, there's a lot of things that I would see a Blue Ridge buyer wanting to have in their guitars, and there's a lot of similarities, but the build is so much nicer out of the Yamahas. And I'm not doing to trash anything. It's just, we've seen so much variance in those guitars. We see great ones, and we see some really not ones, so it kind of made us discontinue using or selling those guitars, where the systems that they use for the Yamaha guitars make a much more consistent guitar and a just great sounding in that price range. If I was shopping in that price range, I would much prefer to get something like an LL16. That just, to me, is a lot more guitar. So, my opinion, you guys take that however you want. I'll probably get flamed by somebody who just doesn't like what I had to say there. But this is this is interesting. It is not a slope shoulder. It's a 12 fret to body square shoulder tread knot. Very unique. It's a D40 as well. Mahogany back and sides, wood bound, and it also has a Vine logo peg head. So this is different than what I thought it was going to be, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised because this should make for a very unique sounding guitar here with a 12 frets to the body. This one sounds great, guys. You're going to love it.
Liz just got scared. Way to go.
They should factory put better strings on their guitars. That's what I say. We can try to do a solo. Thank you. I'll be here all week.
And on that note,
this should have been a great demo. I'm so bummed about that. Break it as we're tuning it up. I know. Jeez, guys. Jeez. Right there at the tuner. At the old tuner. Anyway, it should be really cool. 12 fret to body. Look for next time when we get a chance to check this guitar out. I think I'm going to get flamed like W. I'm going to get flamed for my Blue Ridge comment, and now my poor 5-string guitar playing.
The gentleman that was asking about Blue Ridge says that he very much appreciates what you said.
Oh, well,
appreciates
thank you.
the wisdom.
Good.
These are live unboxings, though, clearly, because we could not have. That was not a plant.
Are you kidding me?
That was not a plant.
Not a plant, huh?
Yeah, no.
Anyway.
Well, I don't know if you want to mention anything else besides accessories. I mean, I literally just saw a String Joy box.
We just got some more String Joys back in stock. I just tried my first set of those this last week. There's something about them I really like. I'm going to try to get a better review over those very soon. We got in a batch at the end of the last week of Elliott Capos. We've already sold probably half of those. So if you're looking for those, including we got McKinney's back in stock. So those came in. That big order of Eastman's on its way. Accessories are on their way. We'll have string deals at Winfield. Picks are back in, like we said. What else came in? Anything else, guys, that I'm not just missing right now?
Is there anything
Tuners.
else accessories-wise? I mean...
No, we're going to get a whole bunch
Joy.
more of the merch back in stock here very shortly.
Heck yeah.
I know that we have 3 Atkin guitars that are on their way besides the Essential D. There is a D37 in a shade top that is going to make its way in here. There's going to be a J43 heavily aged, so not just with the crackle finish, but we'll have some wear and tear already done on it. And looking at a 00 14 fret 00 all mahogany from their Dust Bowl series. That's going to be really cool. 00 14 fret 00. That is correct. Yes, I got that. We have a bunch of the tone guards in right now. Tuners. He's just pulling an order. Tone Travelers came in. Yep, I brought those back in, so we have those. K&K. That's right. K&K will be arriving again. So if you don't see anything as far as inventory, or you're missing anything that you want to see, there's that. We didn't talk about this last week, but we have the brand new Decos that came in from Deering. This is a great banjo.
Those are new.
These are the Good Time 2s in a deco finish. So it has this gold bronze color. It is more of a powder coat, so it'll last a lot longer, but a new inlay pattern as well. So this is the new Good Time 2 in a deco. Still the same banjo overall, just different appearances. The big advantages here is hypoallergenic as well as wears way better than your nickel plating. It doesn't wear off near as easily and should give you a little bit longer life. So there you go, a good introduction mandolin, banjo, all USA built with a new look and some new appearances. So, yeah.
Couple of questions, John.
Go for it.
How long does it take an Adkin guitar to get to you after you order it?
It depends. Okay. It depends on how long Customs wants to hold on to it. Sometimes it can be here within a week. Sometimes I've seen them sit on a full month. It's Customs more than anything.
Through the entire
shipping.
Build process?
Oh,
though?
for an entire build? If we're going to order something brand new, I would say plan on a 4 to 6 month waiting time for us to get an order in, and then whatever time it takes to get it from England over here. And like I said, that varies depending on, I just don't even know what it depends on. They just don't show up sometimes.
Yeah?
That's totally the truth.
So what is the least expensive all solid dreadnought that you have in stock?
Least expensive all solid, the E1D.
Yeah.
By far, $579 E1 OM. That's probably the least expensive guitar we have. That's all solid, well built, all hand built. Great guitar, lifetime warranty, and a gig bag. So Eastman E1 OM or E1D. You can also get those in a classic finish, which is great. So there you go. That's the least expensive all solid one.
I think we're ready to
get out of here.
Stop live
All
streaming.
right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take a nap before I start teaching lessons here at like 5:30. I'm gonna take a quick power nap, and I may or may not. If you guys, if it ends up being like my daughter, you're just gonna take somebody like 25 minutes to make me get up once they start actually trying to wake me up. So that could be interesting, but that's probably what I'm gonna do. Definitely gonna take a nap. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me for New Guitar Thursday. We will be out of here. Jeremy will be doing Takeover Tuesday, and then Wednesday we won't be here, and obviously not here for Thursday, but we will be doing tons of live streaming from Walnut Valley Festival in Winfield, Kansas. Hope to see some of y'all there, and if we don't see you there, we're going to see you at IBMA in Raleigh, North Carolina. So, adios, bye-bye, sayonara.